Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday morning, April 6th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile, SPY IWMN triple Qs. And after a very, very poor finish yesterday, the market is continuing on the downside. As don't forget, both the ES and the Russell had outside day down. They are following that up now with possible gaps. Triple Qs didn't have an outside day down, but we all price probe to the downside. They're looking to gap lower. Remember, they're going to give you any reason in the book, all of a sudden inflation and the war. Again, if you really want to be a trader, just throw that all out the window and follow market-generated information. The bottom line is this. The market is attempting to come into balance on the weekly in SPY and the triple Qs. Russell already did. And they're looking to come out to the downside in the ES out of a 4-day balance. Russell was already down. That's all you need to know. We do have the minutes at 2 o'clock today. Remember, the biggest thing is, we've said this in the past, the market doesn't care until it does. That's the bottom line, right? The market has shrugged off anything and everything that people believe is bad news, right? So at some point it will care. Is this the time? It remains to be seen. We have 900,000 on the tape with 75 minutes to go, so volume's going to be better than previous pre-market volume. So that's the good news for us. We've had tremendous ranges, even though the volume has dried up. As far as overnights right now, the overnight high is all over the place in SPY. Right now, I'll just give you the one that's probably the most legit, and that's 451.86. Right now, overnight low, 446.51. But for sure, that's probably going to change in the next 75 minutes. Yesterday's low of 449.82 will become an upside destination if we gap lower. 449.14 is the weekly low, which we're looking to take out and put the weekly into a 3-week balance. Right now, we're also about $1 below the 200-day moving average. So a lot of moving parts here. We also had an afternoon pullback low of 446.81 from the 24th. 476 daily low. So remember, there's not a lot below us. We talk about price vacuums. 443.71 daily low and 440.68. That would be the bottom of our 3-week balance. So there's not a lot between here and there, although there will be the 20 and the 50-day moving average that we'll look at on the chart. Game plan for this morning for all three of these. Again, you know how I feel about the gaps when they get too big. Well, right now we're looking at possibly, again, it's early, but possibly a $3 gap. Way too big for me to want to get involved on the sell side. So I would look for some sort of inventory adjustment. Remember, right? We had a double distribution day and the price probe. Russell and Qs had triple distribution days and the price probe. So there's a lot to lean on if this market was to attempt to rally, to look for a short. So if we were to rally, we'll see what happens at the 200. If we open below the 200, see if we rally to it, what happens at that point. If you get above it, again, I'm still looking for a short against the gap fill. Not looking for any longs whatsoever really at this level. I'll look at where the 20 and 50 is in a moment. But right now, just like yesterday, to play right now is the short side. Sellers are going to have both value and most likely a gap on their side to start the day. So there's no reason to go looking and trying to pick a bottom right now. Again, if you're in my voice channel room at 9:30, you're going to know right up to the moment what we're looking to do once the market opens and starts evolving. Now, let's go to the charts. I'm just going to show you SPY. So here's the monthly. Monthly is firmly in balance, right? We took out last month's high, the previous month. Right now it's balanced. You can call the 3-month balance, including this month. You can call the 4-month balance if you want to include January. Again, it's all subjective. But if we can't take out last month's high, at some point we go lower, I would just call the 3-month balance. But it's balanced, pure and simple. Now the weekly, we're coming into balance. If we take out last week's low, it is a 3-week balance, including this week. Last week's high is the top of it. 2 weeks ago is the bottom of it. That's that 440.68 level. That's a very important level, because if you take that out, now you start getting into that week where we went all the way down to the 415 level. So 440.68 is going to be a pretty crucial level to hold if we go and test it. So balance on the weekly, balance on the monthly, daily. Here we are. There's your 4-day balance. We're coming out of it to the downside. Plain and simple. That's all the market's doing. Don't forget, we had a huge run-up. Huge run-up. Came into balance. Came out of balance down. Went into balance for 4 days again. Now we're resuming down. Remember, markets don't go bull, bear, or bear, bull. So we went bull, balance, bear, balance, back to bear we're going. That's the progression. That's all the market's doing. Don't try to make it anything more than what it is based on news or anything else. So the 200-day moving average right now is 447.78. Right now we're $1 below it. Next is the 20-day moving average. That's at 443.34, but that will change once the market opens. So really, and then 440.76 is the 50. And that's going to be right above the 3-week balance low. So we're going to get to some very, very important levels as we push lower. Is the market just going to take back half of what we got to the upside? Well, we'll see. If that's the case, if we use 416 to 462, that's a $46 move, right? $23 from that would be what? $439. Maybe it does push down to around that level or 440 level. But for now, bottom line is this as day traders. We're coming out of a 4-day balance to the downside on a gap, outside day down. Right now, early, looking for shorts. Good luck trading today. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Come check us out at camelbacktrading.org, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.